Warrior. I was sitting here working on a newsletter, kind of a end of year of 2025 for the Warriors into 2026. And frankly, I don't want to go back and review everything that happened. I want to keep moving forward. That's what we do at the Warriors. That's a Warriors move. I want to talk about what we're to look for in 2026, what's happening right now, okay? What's done is done. So here we go. Most likely, most kids and teens for the holidays, they ask for new devices, phones, laptops, computers, iPads, lots of gift cards. I was in so many different stores, drugstores, supermarkets where they have those gift card racks, and they have the gift cards for gaming, online gaming such as Roblox and Fortnite, and those are two of the most popular and most dangerous for kids, believe it or not. But I'm sitting here and I decided, you know what? I want to talk to you about what you're to do. No judgment here, because you buy kids what they want. Basically, it makes it easy for you to buy a gift certificate, or, a gift card for a gaming platform, right? And you also trust if the platform, it says age appropriate, 12 plus or something like that, you're going to buy it. Your job is done, right? You stick in a card, the child's happy. But I'm here to point out something we always say at the Warriors for the last 6 years. There was a war on for our children in America. And this is the moment parents don't really think about it until it's too late. But kids have been really gearing up for the holidays and waiting for the iPhones and the iPads and the Apple Watches and all of this. We just want to throw in also, everybody's wearing the earbuds pretty much. When I go to the gym, I'm like the only one with the old fashioned. I have the things with the cord attached, and on the treadmill, I know it's in my ears, but I look around. I always do. I'm always looking around, whether I'm in a mall, at a show or a movie, like who's in the audience, like focus groups all the time, at a mall, what bags are they carrying? I'm walking on the streets, I'm listening to like what people are talking about on the streets. But anyway, I look around the gym all the time and everybody's got the earbuds. I'm like the only one all the time with the old fashioned, with the cord, whatever. But this is kind of a no brainer. You're putting radiation into your head. And I know plenty of the media, when you look it up, and studies tell us it's too small of an amount to make a difference. But there's a new study out that it can be harmful for children. Kind of makes sense. So be careful about those earbuds. Again, you got things in your ears. Think about it before you get the earbuds, okay? Now, let's get back to, look, parents see caregivers, family members buying these devices that are costly as an act of generosity during the holidays. Kids see it as independence, because handing them a device is opening up the world for them. And big tech, I want you to listen up and listen good to this one. Big tech sees a new user they can hook for life. That is how they look at your child. That they look at profit over people. I'm going to repeat that because this is very important. Big tech sees a new user that they can hook for life, addict for life. Am I saying this? No. We've had plenty of whistleblowers who have worked, behind the scenes in Meta, X come forward, internal memos, discussions, meetings, who have told us this. They are looking to addict for life. So, look, we at the Warriors, we love technology. We know so many people that are ethical tech people who want to develop it for good and share good, right? We're not anti-technology, okay? We want to leverage it for safety for kids and awareness and education. But the gifts for kids, giving kids these devices, not neutral gifts. They're portals into algorithm-driven systems that expose children to content they don't know about, they shouldn't see. You have approved of contact from strangers and influence. Where are these ideas and algorithms being fed to our children? Where are they coming to? Because you as a parent buying a device, you didn't agree to all this. I don't see anywhere in the instructions where you say, yeah, feed my child dangerous content. And this is the uncomfortable truth. The risks do not come later. Risks with any device come the minute you hand your child any of these devices. So we want to give you some practical information about all of this. Please also sign up for our newsletter. Go to lynswarriors.org. Scroll down on the right side. It's free. We want you to have all the free information we can give you to arm you to be that warrior in your own home and community. Sign up, because the new newsletter will be going out in the next 48 hours, right before the new year. So what are the mistakes to avoid? And this is not again, judgment. This is not a parenting failure, caregiver failure problem. This is a corporate responsibility problem. Why isn't big tech held accountable? We'll leave that for another program. But so far, entering 2026, they are being held accountable for nothing. Everything's put on the parent, the child, about online safety. How unfair. Only business where there's no regulation, okay? And protecting kids. Why should it be this hard? Why are our children the chattel? Why is there a war on for our children? Parents should not be left alone to figure it out. That's our role at the Warriors, to help you along. But I want to talk about 3 main points today. Devices are not toys. They are portals. Again, giving your child a device is opening up the world to your child, unless you sit down with your child and talk about it, because turning on a device, automatically the algorithms are fed to them. What's an algorithm? An algorithm, your child, I like to use this as an example to make it very easy. Your child can be looking up the word apple, meaning of apple, spelling of apple. And by the second or third click, they're led to a porn site about, girl that looks like apple. And I'm because we're a family program, I think you understand what I'm saying about this. They're not even looking for content that they're being fed. Once seen, can't unsee. And this is not, accidental. These platforms are engineered to bypass parental awareness. And again, we've had congressional hearings on this. We've had the whistleblowers in front of Congress. This is nothing new, okay? This is critical mass now going into 2026. So what do? You set up the devices with your child if you purchase one. And also, you delay access as long as possible. Delay is the way. Wait until 8th. Why should any child before 8th grade have any kind of device? Think about this. Big tip, turn off private messaging, location sharing, and autoplay. Do not assume default settings protect your child, because they do not. Don't be discouraged, because these platforms design things to make it very difficult. The Apple iPhone alone has 31 steps to put guardrails. By step 10 or 11, parents report to us at the Warriors, they get so frustrated and it's so difficult, they give up. And they say to their child, just be safe. That's not good enough. Go to lynswarriors.org to learn how to put safeguards on. We've got terrific colleagues, protectyoungeyes.com, also endsexualexploitation.org. Everybody's giving you information. commonsensemedia.org will tell you how to step by step these guardrails. You need to do it. Gaming and social media platforms are grooming environments. Okay, we have kids ages 8 to 18. I guess I'm supposed to say 8 to 17, reporting that they are approached 1 in 4 with sexual dialogue content online. That's what we know about. It could be 1 in 3, it could be 1 in 2. That's the report we have, 1 in 4. That's 25%. I'm going to sit here and say, I dare say it's higher, because we've had this figure out for a while now. So let's talk about 1 in 4, 1 in 3. I don't care if it's 1 child overall, it's 1 child too many. Of that, over 40% will attempt to meet that stranger in real time. This is horrific. There are so many stories circulating. There's one right now where a 17-year-old was out in her car. The last Ring doorbell saw her searching for something in the dark in her back seat. She has disappeared, and nobody knows. And by all accounts, great daughter, great student, no problems. She's gone. I dare say we're going to find out she met somebody online and something occurred there. But exploitation begins on all of these platforms, and it's always not always with explicit content. It's with being familiar with somebody, lots of flattery. You're a beautiful young woman, you're a handsome young man, but always that element of it's going to be our secret. It's going to be between you and me because you're special. So disable, parents, these open chats. Limit who can communicate with your child. Big tip, keep devices out of the bedrooms. Kids need their sleep. Things happen at night. They'll scroll all night. Teachers report they're sleeping on their desks. They're cranky in the morning. Listen, it sounds hard, right? Because you think your child's at home and they're safe and they're in their bedroom quiet. Danger's lurking. Lead by example. No devices in the bed. Everybody will be very happy because those are the reports we get after this initial no devices in the bedrooms. We're putting them in mom and dad's bedroom at night. We're locking them in a box. We're doing something. They're not in your bedrooms. You need to talk to your child. Who are they talking to? Who are they listening to? Without judgment, because you want the truth. The worst thing you can do is, you know, yell at your child. They'll never come to you. They'll never discuss anything with you. It's not them and us. It's working together, having a partnership. Okay. Look, third point I want to point out. I want to focus on these 3 points we're talking about. Is let's go back and review. We've got number 1, devices are not toys; they are portals. 2, gaming and social platforms are grooming environments. We just went through that. And 3, big tech platforms, look, they profit from silence, embarrassment, and confusion. Every one of them. And you know what big tech is, right? It's Meta, it's X, it's Snap, it's TikTok, it's Google, it's YouTube. So parents are told, to manage safety alone while platforms quietly expand their features and increase risk with no meaningful accountability. So without pressure, they're not going to change anything. The more money they make, profit over people. And why should they if they're allowed? They're going to keep going. So we're here to raise awareness, engage you, educate you. It's impossible for even us to keep up and other safety experts in this field because apps, platforms, gaming, it's popping up on a daily basis and it's almost impossible. So this is a child safety issue. It's not a personal failure on anybody's watch. This has just been thrown at everybody. So ding, 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 as I like to say at the Warriors, this is a corporate responsibility issue. So what you should do right now is demand transparency, talk to your schools, contact platforms and lawmakers, House.gov, Senate.gov, find out who represents you, drop them a line. It counts. They keep records. Support legislation such as our Kids Online Safety Act, which we're gearing up. It's in the House right now being marked up. When I put the call out, don't even wait for that. House.gov, Senate.gov, find out who represents you, drop them an email. Please support Kids Online Safety Act. That's all you have to do. Okay? Senate version. Please put in Senate version. I'll put it in the body of this video. And join community efforts. Do a little research. You don't want to? You want to be lazy? That's your choice. Join lynswarriors.org and other platforms of our media. It tells you a lot about books and movies and documentaries and things that are great for kids and teens. So you got to head up. They're doing all the work. Follow along because there is so much good information. And if you see something, know something, hear something, don't hesitate to call 911. Also, if your child is approached online, cybertipline.org, missingkids.org is the website. Report to them. Don't be afraid if you're wrong. They'll take over anything and they will investigate for you. Better safe than sorry. And finally, parents, I can't urge you enough to step in, use your voices, join us, whether that's calling lawmakers, calling the school, demanding of platforms. Every little bit chips away and helps us with child safety because the most powerful parental control is not an app. You know this. It's an informed, engaged parent who refuses to stay silent, and this is how we protect kids. So thank you for joining the Warriors. Thank you as we head into the new year, and we're going to be engaged with the AI, the artificial intelligence, and big tech until they're held accountable. They're going to go full force into attacking our children. So join us. We're not allowing it. Honor our hashtag Community Creates Change. Thank you for supporting us, engaging with us. Sign up for that newsletter. And always, when you wake up each and every day, go out and be a warrior.